Hello everyone, Bashar here. We are together with another great video. So this time I think for the first time going to rant on the many wrongdoings about this deck of fate event. It has been atrocious. There are several very serious wrongdoings here. So I want to start off by saying, we have a shard opening event right after double sacreds which popped out of nowhere. If you haven't saved your sacreds for the last day, you would not be aware of this. So completing it is going to be a big challenge for everyone, right? Another thing that is a huge problem is that the score system is awful, beyond awful. So for the first time in my 18 months of playing, I actually saw an event that is worse than Dungeon Divers, that resembles Dungeon Divers. So this is literally worse than Dungeon Divers. So in these events you would normally have like a quadruple summon rush and double Dungeon Divers or something similar. This time around we actually have 0.9 Dungeon Divers. So you are actually scoring less than Dungeon Divers in here, which means the cost of flipping a single card would be around 1700 energy. I mean, if you are doing stage 10 hard, one card flip will cost approximately 85 runs. If you are doing stage 20 normal, it's going to a little bit better, something like 1500 or so. Still horrible. And also the shard values are different, as you can see. Normally what we used to have is 2000 for sacreds, 800 for primals, 350 for ancients, and 130 for 354 voids and 130 for ancients, right? And if you recall me saying that mysteries are still worth 1, so you don't spam mysteries here, which means getting this champion will cost us somewhere along the lines of 25 seconds, which is obscene considering he's actually not very good, right? Because of the shield not happening at the beginning of combat and only at the end of his turn, and his multipliers are bad. So if you want to, let's say you have a lot of energy and you want to get this whole thing done with energy only, the amount of energy you will have to spend is going to be around 70,000 if you do stage 10 hard. If you are committing to stage 20 normal instead, you would be spending around 60,000 energy to get this path event done. The wrongdoings don't end there. There are actually points in this card event, right? But so you see 50, right? And you probably will assume that it is going to be a single card that has 50 points in it, right? Nope. There are actually 5 cards that have 10 points in them each, right? So guys, I spend a little energy, like 2000 maybe, in Ice Column, and I get it done. I get like 30 points, but I spend 1700 energy and I get to flip a card and it has 10 points behind it. 10 points. That's it. So I think it is very outrageous. And also the champion, in order to obtain the champion, you will have to find 21 cards. So high rolling is out of the question. And so thing is, guys, if you did skip, if you went for the champion and did skip the points in the Heroes Path event at the beginning, you will have to get these points. So for example, let me show you where I am. I'm on 1330. I'm going to get 100 from the warm-up event. I'm going to get 30 from Ice Golem, and I need to get 40 from here, right? Which means I will have to flip tons and tons of cards. So I think, you know, there are tons of wrongdoings here, but this is the biggest, I would say. So if you have lost out on more than 200 points, you need to find these cards, right? And imagine your pain if you already have opened Blade Master Fatalis from somewhere, right? I mean, you would be very much at peace to skip this. So I think these are terrible moves, right? Extremely annoying. I mean, 1700 energy flip for 10 points. The amount of points being lower than anything and everything there is. You know, as I said, I have been playing this game for 18 months. I have never seen anything that's worse than Dungeon Divers. They made it worse, especially 0.9. That's insane. So that means, as I said, if you invest around 1000 energy in hard mode dungeons, and I'm talking about hard 10, right? If it's not hard 10, it's going to be lower. If you spend 1000 energy in hard 10, you are going to get like 600 points. As I said, you will have to spend somewhere along the lines of 1600 or 1700 energy to flip one card only. And the champion is obtained by finding 21 cards, not 15 like it used to, right? It used to be, you know, in similar events, you know, the Gwendolyn, the Owl. We had, you know, 5 epic cards that gave 10 fragments each, and we would have 10 rare cards that gave 5 fragments each, and, you know, it would complete. Nope, not this time around. We have 3 epic cards that give 10 fragments each. We have 8 rare cards that give 5 fragments each, and we have 10 uncommon cards that give 3 fragments each. Right? Horrible, horrible, horrible. And as I said, the thing is, people are going to lose out on the 5-star soul for this one, right? Because going for the Alatrion path event was, you know, very draining, and a lot of people, including myself, just grabbed the 40 points that was required from Alatrion and skipped the 240 points there, which means we do not have the luxury to skip any more points, right? Other than 10. And so, and guys, imagine you spend 1700 energy, you open a card, and, you know, there is only 1 in 8 chance that you find 10 points. It's not like, you know, there are 2 cards that give 25 points each. There are, you know, a single card, there is a single card that gives 50 points each. No. There are 5 cards that give 10 points each. So as I said, I have to find 4 of those before I can get done. So I did prepare for this, and I am going to go for the champion, even though he's not very good. But imagine someone that already has Blade Master Fatalis from somewhere, and, you know, they are trying to, I mean, they were hoping to skip this one. Tough luck, right? Yeah. Imagine opening a ton of shards for grabbing a champion that you don't need, right? So yeah, this is just, I think the combined effect is way too much, right? I mean, and another thing is, guys, they did bring the fusion warm-up a little bit late. So if you are in my position and skipped out on the max amount of points that you can, you are not able to get the Blade Master Soul during this soul chase. So, you know, 450 points wasted here, right? Because I am going to get 30 more from the Ice Golem. Let's say I get 50 more from the, this card event, and I need to get 100 more from the fusion warm-up. But the thing is, you know, it takes 4 days to complete, right? And this is day 1, which means, you know, like 7-8 hours from now, I will be able to do the second part, and then I will be able to do the third part, and then the soul chase ends. I mean, this is, you know, just icing on top of the many wrongdoings, but also that is annoying, right? I could have gotten this one, and I could have gotten 450 points in the soul chase, right? They could have given 150 points in the Lunar Deck of Fate, right? So I think, and guys, on top of it, they did say that Fatalis Blade Master was going to be shards only, and no such event was planned for it, right? And the thing is, content creators like myself have given advice to their communities, you know, go for this guy, he will not be obtainable anywhere else, right? And they made liars out of us. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I would say, you know, a little bit revolting, right? I mean, the points are low, right? Like, no, as I said, guys, 18 months of playing, and I have not seen a single event that is reminiscent of Dungeon Divers that is actually worse than Dungeon Divers. This is the first thing I see that is worse than Dungeon Divers. The scoring system used to be around quadruple of what Summon Rush used to be. Now it's down to almost triple, right? So, yeah, all in all, I very much dislike these happenings. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to rant out to you guys, because as I said, guys, a lot of people that I know are going to miss on this, right? That is very annoying, right? We're working on it for like 2 weeks, right? And you know, they are missing, let's say, like 50 points, and there is this event, right? And they cannot do anything, right? Because a single card costs 1,700 to flip, and they need to find 4 out of those 5 cards. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people have opened their shards, so yeah, a lot of people will be missing out on the 5-star soul, and I will be grabbing the 5-star soul, but I will be missing out on getting it during the soul chase, and that is going to cost me a legendary book, I think. Yeah, so I'm on 600 points, guys, and one 5-star legendary soul is worth 450 points, so I was going to hit approximately 1080, right? I am going to lose out on the leaderboard rewards, I am going to lose on this legendary book, I am going to get a few more soul stones, and maybe I could have gotten that one. Yeah, I mean, it's just extremely weird and also terribly unfair. That is my 2 cents. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the stream.